And here we are again, Cecil.tv, Cecil Weekly, with a guest that we've had on before, and things just keep getting better and better for Jeff Case. Jeff, welcome back to Cecil.tv.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. I'm honored to be a guest yet again.
And you're bringing the bling. Tell us what's going on over there with those.
Well, I qualified for the Senior Olympics in the 5,000 meter and 10,000 meter runs. I took first place in the 10,000 meter run, so I'm the 2016 Maryland State Champion for
Nice.
my age group in the 10,000 meter run. Finished third in Maryland in the 5,000 meter run, and both those performances qualified me to head to Birmingham, Alabama for the National Senior Games, which people often refer to as the Senior Olympics.
Awesome. So for those of us who are non-metric, 10,000 meters is what in miles?
6.2 miles, and then 5,000 meters would be 3.1 miles.
That's pretty good. I mean, you were in training for 100-mile races and ran 100-mile races before, correct?
That's correct. The 5,000, 10,000 meter races is really a whole different animal. It's a whole different style of training, and it was really a challenge to switch gears up to go from training for the 100-mile races to getting, basically you have to really get your speed up, and it's a whole different approach to running altogether.
But it was easy though, right? You had nothing going wrong, you just walked up there, right?
Oh, I wish that was the case. Because I had to train differently, I had to do some speed workouts on the track. I was actually at Elkton High School's track one morning at 5:45 in the morning, starting to do sprints, and about 4 weeks before the Olympics, my hamstring blew out on me, and I ended up seeing a PT doctor. First thing he asked was, what's going on? I told him what happened. He said, you have any races? I told him about Senior Olympics, and first words out of his mouth were, well, Jeff, we don't have time for you to be a sissy. And Dr. Paul Schweitzer from ATI was the doctor. He's an 18-time Boston Marathon finisher, so I lucked out to have him as my doctor. He understood where I was coming from, and he put everything in place so I could step to the start line. The day that I stepped to the start line for my first race at the Senior Olympics was the first time I'd run in over a month. So I wasn't quite sure how the hamstring was going to hold up, but figured it was probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'd give it my all. So.
Well, that's awesome, and it seems it worked out well.
Yeah, I took bronze in both the 10,000 meter run and re-injured my hamstring. I was not going to run the 5,000 meter race, which was 2 days later. My coach, Jeffrey Klein from PRS Fit out in Portland, Oregon, convinced me that I'd earned the right to step to the line. He said, there's no shame if you don't win or you don't make the podium, but you worked hard to get down there, step to the line. If you have to pull out of the race, pull out of it. The other guy that worked a lot with me through the injury was Tom Capizio from the Elkton YMCA. He was my personal trainer, and he really helped work on my core and body strength to help get me past the injury and get me to the race. So.
And I saw the pictures, Jeff, of you on the podium wearing that very same shirt, representing Maryland, by the way.
Yes, I was down in Birmingham, Alabama. I wanted to make sure that people knew if I did make it to the podium, which I really had doubts I would do, and I got very fortunate to make it twice, that they would know that Maryland was represented up there.
Thank you for doing that. Now you're representing us at another level now too, right?
I'm running for the Cecil Democratic Central Committee. That's a primary election. I just finalized my candidacy papers last week, so sticking my toe in the political waters, and hopefully I can give back to the community that here in Cecil County that's been so generous to myself.
And you have already given. Is there anything that we missed yet?
Don't believe so. Hopefully I can come back in the winter after I finish my next 100-mile race, and
when will that be?
that'll be November 11th in Vienna, Illinois.
Vienna, Illinois. Well, look for Jeff Case, ladies and gentlemen, and look for the paper. You might see that he's won the election, and if you want, help him out.
Okay.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you very much.